If you're as old as I am, then you'd vividly remember an odd television show from Britain called Primeval. And it's been a minute since I've wanted to do or make a video about this weird anomaly that came out in 2007. So here in this video we will dive into 10 of the weirdest and strangest creatures of the past and the future that was seen in this show. Let's get to it. Okay, let's begin this list with a very disgusting and slimy fogworm. So in this series, the Precambrian fogworm were these weird alien-looking monsters that are about 4 to 6 feet long, with slimy bodies covered in hair-like spines, and makes them look like oversized sea cucumbers. They're carnivorous despite being blind, and they hunt by other senses. They have retractable proboscis at their front end, which are these kind of like tongue with teeth. They use these to either swallow a victim whole or to slowly eat their flesh while they're still alive. They can also shoot a black liquid from their mouth for tagging and tracking their prey. They come from the Precambrian era, which is more than 540 million years ago. This is 8 times as distant to us as the dinosaurs were. These worms would breathe sulfuric gases and thus can't survive in today's oxygen-rich atmosphere, and exposure to oxygen would cause them to swell and explode. Then next we have the Megopterans. These are future predators here. They are a formidable insectoid creature species evolved from insects like ants or wasps. These adults stand about 7 feet tall or 2.1 meters, and they measure 8 to 10 feet in length or 3 meters, with some individuals reaching even larger sizes. They feature a bulbous body, 6 strong jointed limbs, a pair of strong wings, and a long arched neck, which ends in a praying mantis-like head. And they are equipped with compound eyes, you know, those big bulbous eyes that you see in insects. Their powerful forelegs and mandibles make them efficient predators capable of swiftly dispatching a fully grown human with ease. Despite their size, they are agile runners and can hover or fly short distances when pursuing prey. While they don't really form large colonies like their modern relatives, Megopterans sometimes hunt in small packs, and they communicate through loud, hollow clicking sounds, which makes them weird and deadly. Another strange creature here is the Labyrinthodon. Here it is depicted as a semi-aquatic carnivorous amphibian, growing up to several meters in length, around 25 to 30 feet long. It features scaly grey skin, a large flat head with 2 rows of teeth inside its mouth, with also very small but powerful legs, and a long serpentine body and a very long tail. This elongated body or form allows for remarkable flexibility and swift movement on land. While juveniles are relatively harmless to humans, adult Labyrinthodons are highly aggressive. They attack any person in sight that catches their attention. Also, these adults are fiercely protective of their young and will abandon attacking their prey if they hear their offspring's call for help, which is kinda cute. So, sharks, which have ruled the seas for hundreds of millions of years, still do so in the far future. And here we have the future shark, which came through an anomaly to the present day, and it is shown as a brown creature that looks to have an armored head. It is roughly the size of an average car, and has a strong resemblance to modern sharks, but it possesses unique features such as cartilage spikes on its dorsal and pectoral fins, and an extendable proboscis within its jaw, which is like a tongue appendage that is covered in teeth, which it uses to snatch prey in the water. Also, this future shark has armor plating around its head and upper body, which gives it the appearance of an ancient Dunkleosteus fish. Now, similar to the Last of Us Cordyceps fungus but being earlier than the more famous version, since Primeval came out before Last of Us, this future fungus, or also known as the killer fungus, is a highly aggressive and lethal organism from the future that infects living hosts, including humans. Infection by it occurs through direct contact or inhalation of airborne spores. Once infected, individuals rapidly develop visible green patches on their skin, and they experience severe respiratory distress and then feel extremely cold even in moderate temperatures. Within hours, the fungus completely overtakes the host, transforming them into monstrous mindless creatures driven solely by instinct to spread the infection further. These fungus creatures prefer cold, dark, and damp environments, and elevated temperatures can cause them to explode, thus releasing massive amounts of spores and propagating further. which means that the future here in this Primeval series might be apocalyptic. There are also these scary gremlin-like creatures called the camouflage beasts, as they can change their skin color and tone to fit their surroundings and blend in, even more so than the chameleons. They are said to be future primates and could have evolved from one of the many lesser primates other than apes. They are 2 to 3 feet tall or just under 1 meter in height, but very powerful and deadly. They have yellow cat-like eyes, large ears, sharp fangs, and muscular limbs equipped with deadly claws. Despite their small size, these creatures are incredibly fast, agile, intelligent, with lifespans extending beyond 14 years. When threatened or agitated, they become extremely aggressive, posing a significant danger to even humans. Now, if you think scorpions are creepy and deadly, imagine them being the size of an elephant. These Silurian scorpions were gigantic prehistoric arachnids from more than 400 million years ago, and they lurked under the sand, waiting to ambush prey by sensing vibrations. They looked a lot like these whip scorpions, with spiky claws, 6 legs, long feeler-like antennae, and a whip-like tail. Their tough exoskeleton was a mix of purple and sandy brown colors, helping them blend into their environment. These creatures came in different sizes. Some were about the size of a large dog, while others were as big as a small bus. They were excellent diggers, able to burrow down and move quickly under the sand, popping up to snatch prey or even chasing a prey from under the ground, if it was needed. But the strangest and most tragic are the mer creatures, which were aquatic primates that looked like a mix between seals and apes. The reason I say this is because no one knows exactly where they came from, but some believe they might even be a strange, distant future evolution of humans. Instead of hands, they have large fins, and their skin was dark grey with green streaks down their backs. They were big, about 4.5 meters long, but the massive mer queen was even more intimidating, about 11 meters long or 33 feet, covered in blubber, with large red markings and extra long tusks. So imagine all your vanity and thinking how good you look or how your kids would turn out to be, only to find out that the entire species becomes these brutal aquatic predators that communicate through eerie underwater songs like whales. So next, we also have a weird novel creature, and by novel I mean a new one, that is said to have come from the future. It is only known as the future predator, and was speculated to have evolved from bats. It stands about 2.5 meters or more than 8 feet tall on 2 feet, but walks on all 4. It has a lightweight muscular frame and moves with a knuckle walking style, just like how a gorilla does. It is faster than even a cheetah, capable of running at speeds of more than 125 km per hour. However, this creature is blind like a bat and can only sense the environment by using its advanced echolocation. Its elongated head houses a highly intelligent brain and a melon organ which gives it the sonar abilities. And despite its light build, it possesses a durable exoskeleton, which makes it resistant to gunfire, though direct shots to the head can be fatal to it. And the last creature here is the tree creeper. So coming in from the Cretaceous period but as a fictitious creature, the tree creepers were terrifying raptor-like predators built for life in the trees. These 6 to 10 feet tall hunters had sharp claws, a very powerful prehensile tail, and they were incredibly agile, making them perfect for stalking prey from above. When a victim passes below, a tree creeper would drop down, wrapping its tail around its victim and yanking it up to the trees where it will kill it. While they do prefer to hunt alone, they could still communicate and track each other's calls, and they would work as a pack sometimes. If forced onto the ground or cornered, they would switch from stealth to pure aggression, slashing wildly with their claws and using their tails like whips. And so that's about it. The 10 weirdest creatures from Primeval. Do like and subscribe. Take care, fam.